Hi, I'm Aaron Clanton, a faculty member at Kansas State University in the Grain Science Department. I am the Baker's National Education Foundation instructor, and I teach the baking courses in the department. The Grain Science Department at Kansas State is a very unique department, and it has a very long history. It started back in 1910, so it's been around 100 years. Now there are three distinct areas within the department. So there's the milling science area, which takes raw grains like wheat and converts it into flour and other ingredients for different processes. Then there's also the feed science program, which makes animal food, both for companion animals such as pets, as well as large animal. And then the third area is the bakery science program, where we take the flour from the milling program and we bake it into tasty treats. So within the bakery science program, we have a very unique offering compared to many different places. So K-State is one of the few places, if not the only place, where you can get milling, baking, so you get to see both sides of it. You get to see all the way from the wheat through the grain handling system, get it into flour, and then we're able to see that converted into products such as yeast leavened bread, cookies, crackers, cakes, donuts, those types of things. Now within our program, we tend to focus mostly on the science of baking, the why of baking. There are lots of other places where you can learn kind of the art, such as culinary schools, where much more is taught about the hand skills and making things beautiful. That's not necessarily our focus. Our focus is on the fact that baking involves a lot of science. There's a lot of complex chemical, physical, and biological changes that occur both with the ingredients and in the process. So our intent is that students who come through the program and graduate are able to truly understand those foundational sciences, as well as understanding how those ingredients function, how the different ingredients come together, and in the process, what happens. So why do we add the sugar? Why do we add the yeast? Why do we add the salt? And learn that from seeing hands-on in our bakery lab, what happens if we forget to add the salt? What happens if we forget to add the sugar? So they're able to actually see it, taste it, touch it, and really learn the function of an ingredient and the science behind it. Within bakery science curriculum, there are two options. There's cereal chemistry and there's production management. So in the cereal chemistry, because there's so much chemistry and science involved in baking, students who pick this pathway tend to focus more on learning some of those foundational things, but it translates into jobs where they may find research or product development, or they may focus in on the safety of food, safety of the baked items, whether that's also quality related, so making sure that what products are produced by the companies they work for are safe to eat. And then in the production management track, students learn more on the business and management, accounting tasks that are so important in many businesses today. And the baking industry especially is really in need of people in all aspects of the industry. So there's definitely the need for the R&D, product development, but there's also the need on the business side. So running bakeries, owning bakeries, managing the sales and distribution of bakeries. In addition to the baking companies themselves, there's a whole bunch of allied industries that supply into the industry. So companies such as ingredient suppliers that may make the flour or the sugar or the yeast, there are plenty of jobs there in various different roles. In addition, there are other allied companies such as the equipment suppliers who also need to service the equipment and talk to their baking companies.
Hi, my name is Fernanda Cantu Corona and I'm a junior in bakery science. I'm also one of the production managers of the Bakery Science Club. This last summer, I had the opportunity to have an internship with Azteca Bakeries. They are a family-owned bakery located in Phoenix, Arizona. I was working for the R&D department and I was working for 3 special projects. So I was developing a churro recipe, a tres leches cake recipe, and an hojarascas cookie recipe. It was very fun to work for them because I got to learn a lot of functionality of ingredients, which is something that you get to know more in your junior year. So it was fun to have that introduction coming here. This was a very rewarding experience because not only you have a good time while you're learning, but you also get to learn about all the other departments. So during my free time, I talked to a lot of people that have worked there for years. I got to have new mentors. So it's a very well-rounded experience where you get to see what happens inside a bakery, quality control, production, to also marketing and human resources. You get to learn a lot from it, even if you think you're only going to learn about your area, like mine, R&D.
In the baking industry, there is an incredible demand for qualified employees. And here in the bakery science part of grain science department, we are preparing the students when they graduate to be able to have the skills to go into these facilities, into these companies that they work for, and be able to solve problems and troubleshoot and to make things better.
Hi, my name's Zoe Knapp. I'm a junior in bakery science. I'm also a production manager in our bakery science club. I chose to come to K-State and study bakery science because I find the art and science behind baking very interesting, and I'm super interested in food safety and regulatory policies that we see every day in food. Some of my favorite experiences here at K-State in bakery science have been working with our bake club, where I'm a production manager, where we make cookies, cupcakes, breads, and these allow us to, we sell on Wednesdays, and these allow us to go to different large conventions where we get paired with mentors, where we get to learn more about the industry and more industry professionals that help us later on in our careers.
My name is Andrew Dorsch. I'm a senior in bakery science here at Kansas State. I'm also acting as the president for the Bakery Science Club. As you can see right now, we're working on our holiday sale. We're doing full-scale production of all the goodies, cookies, pie crusts, and other various Christmas-related items. Bake Club is a great way for all of our students to get hands-on experience in the lab. Normally classes, you take your junior, senior, and sophomore year, so this is a great way to get those younger kids in, teach them how to do the hands-on stuff, and we get to meet everybody. It's a great way to bond with everyone in our major and learn about each other and figure out who we're going to be working for and with in the future, which is an important thing to do. I chose Kansas State in bakery science. I was really attracted to the hands-on experience we got here. It's really mixing an industry and the science, and that was really interesting to me. I always loved taking science classes and all those woodworking and hands-on stuff in high school, so it was a natural transition into the major. I also really was interested in the job security. The 100% job placement right out of college was really enticing to me, and it put my family at ease knowing that I would have a job and not have to come back and live on their couch. For internships, I actually have spent the last 2 summers in Johnstown, Colorado at Canyon Bakehouse, which is owned by Flowers. They are a gluten-free bakery, completely gluten-free. They're the largest in the world as of last September. And I was able to learn how to run a production floor, essentially. So I did everything involved with production of their items. So I was a mixer, I did the slicing, and then this most recent summer, I acted as the assistant production manager, and I just helped manage the production lines and made sure everything went smoothly and we got good product out the door.
The great thing about the grain science programs is that there is a growing need for high quality, nourishing food around the world. And it's enjoyable as a graduate of the program to be able to go into a store and see that you had a part to play in helping feed the world. If you'd like to learn more information about these programs, please check out our website and social media.